everybody and welcome back to my channel. In the 4 years that I have been trading, I have traded with different trading teachers and mentors. One of those mentors was a short mentorship that I enrolled in with Rcokzfx. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a little bit more about one of the strategies that I learned from my time training with Rcokzfx. The course of Rcokzfx involved a lot of focus on market structure, on learning and understanding the movements and behaviours of the market, being able to read clear, clean price action. He doesn't use any indicators at all. Once a foundation understanding is developed in actually reading market structure, which involves higher highs and higher lows and identifying trends and ranges, then you learn more about the strategies involved and the patterns that you use to actually take a trade entry. I learned about 5 main processes, main strategies to do this, to be able to follow through and find an entry for a trade. They all involve using a top-down analysis approach, so the actual foundation of the trade is based on the 4-hour time frame. And then depending on what your personal style of trading is, whether you are a swing trader, a day trader or a scalper, you are dropping down to find a faster time frame for your trade plan and entry. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you one of those strategies using the 4-hour time frame, and we're going to drop down onto the faster time frame, the 15-minute time frame, so that you can actually see this process of using this strategy for day trading the forex markets. And to help us to understand this strategy, I'm going to be using the software Forextester 5. Forextester 5 is a brilliant piece of software to use for backtesting, for practicing or learning a new trading strategy in a risk-free environment before you actually take it onto the live markets. It includes all the features that you would expect with this kind of software to be able to trade efficiently, and there's also the ability to paper trade, so you can use this at any time, even at the weekends when the markets are closed, and you can pretend and practice and treat it like a live account but without using any real money. If you want to have a go for yourself, I have got a link below in the description, and that also includes a discount if you use my coupon. So let's jump on to Forextester 5 and dive deeper into this Rcokzfx inspired trading strategy. This strategy that we're going to go through in just a moment is a breakout strategy. What we're looking for is a range of price on the 4-hour time frame, and then we're looking for a large momentum candle, either up or down, which would be the breakout of the range. To identify a place for a trade entry, we're going to be looking at a 50% retracement of that initial breakout. Let's identify this pattern on the charts. So here we are on pound USD, and I'm on the 4-hour time frame here in Forextester 5. Now I've actually found one of these ready for us to go through to be able to understand the strategy a little bit better. So I'm going to just choose my rectangle shape tool, and what we can see here is price has been coming down in a downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs, low lows, lower highs. It's sort of fading out a little bit here, and then we've started to range, which basically means that price has been trading sideways. When price is trading sideways and there's no clear direction, there are no trades to be had, and we are simply sitting on the sidelines waiting for a potential trading opportunity. And that's what came in on this big green candle here, 8 o'clock in the morning closing candle, because it broke out of this range. Once we've identified the candle that breaks the range, which would be the momentum candle, because momentum is coming into the market and fueling the breakout for this, that's when we highlight that candle and find the 50% level of that candle. So I'm going to just mark that up with this rectangle tool here, and drop onto the faster time frame just so we can see a little bit more detail what's going on. Now there's a really cool tool that we can use within the Fibonacci area, which is Fibonacci retracement. Now this is a trend-based tool. You can use it to find points where a price may come for a pullback. I'm going to use it here to help me to find the 50% level of this 4-hour breakout point, which would be this line here. Once I've marked out that 50% level, I've got an idea here of where I want price to pull back to build some sort of support for an entry. Now this 1-hour candle is a nice bullish engulfing candle of the previous candle, so we know the market is pushing higher. And once I've established that structure and that behaviour from the larger time frames, I'm going to drop to a faster time frame. So for this, I'm going to choose the 15-minute time frame. So here I am on the 15-minute time frame, and here is that 50% level that marks halfway of that 4-hour breakout candle. Now we can see that price has already built some kind of support here and we've got it pushed higher. So I might be going to look for another retest of this level, or if price builds another support above that level, I might consider getting in a little higher for an entry. It just depends on what the candlesticks do. But for now, it's pushing up, so I'm waiting and watching. So price has come down. It's made a really nice wick rejection of this level, but it is a red doji, so I'm still not sure because that's a candle of indecision. And again, it looks like it might be trying to find support, but it's still unclear. So this is quite nice. Price has pulled back and we have a green candle pushing higher. So that's what I would use as an entry signal for this as part of the retracement to this level. So I'm going to go into graphic elements, and there's a really cool tool, the risk reward tool, that I can use to help to frame my trade plan. So I'm risking 1% per trade, and let's just place this sort of halfway through that big bullish candle signal that we've got. The stop I'm going to use is a 20 pip stop, and I'm going to aim to make 30 pips, which is 1.5R, just a little bit more than what I'm risking for this trade. And then I'm going to right click and click place pending order, and we can see that pending order here at the bottom for a buy limit. So price has dropped down, it triggered my order here, and we've got a nice green bullish candle up. Now this would be in effect another one of those double bottom patterns. They're not absolutely perfect and parallel, but you can see that it's making this W pattern. So we've effectively got the push up here. This was where I got in. So I was aiming for a double bottom because we've got the 2 points here. But it looks like price has pushed up and made another double bottom here, which is actually closer to the one where I got into. So that would be another entry we could consider to get in for a long. Let's just see what price does. So we got in around about 3:15 in the afternoon, and price hit target later on, just before midnight. So it was held for quite a while, but it steadily trended further upwards towards my profit target. So I'm going to just clean up my charts, jump back onto the 4-hour time frame, and I'm just going to hold the spacebar down so that more candles are being released, and let's just see what happens and go through another trade example using this 50% breakout strategy. So we have moved forwards in time to the 22nd of June. And what I'm doing now is I want to wait till I see that price is consolidating, to see that it's in a range. Then I'm going to look for a momentum candle. But until then, there are no trades happening. So it looks like it could be in a range at the moment. So let's mark the high here. I like to just use the bodies when I'm doing ranges because a full breakout would be a candle close either above or below the range. So I've simply marked this using the high and the low points. And although it's poking below there, I would only consider a clear breakout with momentum. So we're looking for a large candle. So we've got a break out of this range here, we've got a clear push down, and price has closed below. So now we've identified that on the 4-hour, I'm going to mark out the candle that we're going to use for that 50% retracement, and I'm going to drop down to the 1-hour time frame. So once again, let's get our Fibonacci retracement, and let's find that 50% level. And it looks like price has actually pulled back a bit further past there, and it's closed at that 50% level. So let's drop to the 15-minute time frame and just see what's going on here. So I'm going to just mark out some simple structure just to help understand what price is doing. So we're making lower lows and lower highs. It's made a low here, it's pulled back to that high here, and we're currently at this level here. So this area of price right here is the current lower high. That's the area I'd be interested for price to pull back to, or it may make a double top pattern, which we could use for an entry. So we've got one hit there, it's come down, and it seems to be potentially making some structure here. So if we get a pullback to this level and then a candlestick signal, I may be interested in going short there. So as you can see here, price has pulled back. It didn't quite come up to this level, but we are in that breakout zone and it's made a nice bearish engulfing candle. So I'm going to use my risk reward tool and set a sell. Going to use a 20 pip stop again, which puts it just above this area of structure, and I'm looking to break the low and I'm aiming for a 30 pip target, which is a 1.5R, a positive profit loss ratio. So let's place that as a pending order. And let's see if we get entered. So I'm in this position short. After quite a period of consolidation there, so I got in at 8:30 in the evening and it actually hit the target a full 12 hours later, 8:30 in the morning. So there's a couple of examples for you of the breakout 50% retracement strategy that I learned with Rcokzfx. It utilizes the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and then a faster time frame. So I've used the 15-minute, but you could also drop to a 30-minute or a 5-minute. It just depends on your own personal preference and what works for you in your daily routine. I hope this helps to give you some insights into what you learn with Rcokzfx if you're considering having a go at the course for yourself. I did only join and stay with Rox for a couple of months. I felt like I got what I needed from it. It really helped to clarify some concepts. It helped to really solidify my understanding of market structure. But essentially, trading is a very personal journey, and for me, it wasn't really right for me to stay there that long. But if you feel like you need some help and some guidance understanding those concepts, then I definitely recommend having a go with Rcokzfx. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, please help let me know by hitting that like button below it. And if you're not already part of the channel, be sure to subscribe below, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.